you have used M&A as a strategy. You have very interesting infrastructure where you're running H100s, principally upgrading to Blackwell generation.
Yes.
Those are very specific to the modalities of image and audio.
That's right.
Right? But outside of that infrastructure, you've gone out buying companies. Are you going to use some of the money raised for that purpose?
Absolutely, yes.
Why? What's the logic here?
Definitely. I mean, it's definitely a very fast race right now, trying to become one of the largest companies right now in the space. And one of the way we get talent is buying companies. So M&A is definitely a very good way of doing that.
Burkay, I want to go back a step because you claim to have the fastest inference stack for modern generative models, multimodal.
Yes.
How? What are you doing to remove the technical, the economic barriers that you say exist when deploying GPUs?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we have is we have this inference engine that is a proprietary engine that can run image and video models up to 3 to 4 times faster. And we do that by optimizing Nvidia chips to run these workloads. So this is a proprietary technology that we built in-house.
It's software that you've built?
It is software. That's right.
That's the interesting debate in the world we're in. If you look at some of the ASICs and custom silicon solutions,
yes.
The concern is they don't have the library of software to go with it. We're here to talk about Fal, but would you just reflect on the reality of needing to use Nvidia for that reason? But also, you've built your own software.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'll give you a quick summary of the dilemma there. So we could run our workloads on ASICs, but the scale at which we operate is a lot larger, and there's no real ASIC out there that has the scale. That's one. And then the second point is that one of our key value props is being day zero. And if you have a model and you want to run that model whenever it's available, the first day it's available, you actually have to have like really good software that's already ready to deploy. With ASICs, typically what you have to do is actually customizing the software a lot before you can actually launch it. So with Nvidia, the software stack is so much more mature, so we can actually do these day zero releases. So this is one of the key reasons why we prefer Nvidia right now.
Burkay, we now have the news that maybe Nvidia will be able to ship its H200s to China. How easily accessible is the supply that you need right now? Is that a concern for you, that sort of power going to China as well?
Right. So for our workload specifically, for image and video, H200s are a little bit of overkill for us, at least for the Hopper generation. So we actually prefer H100s, and then H200s are more preferred for like language models, which is not our domain. But when we're actually moving away from the Hopper architecture to Blackwell architecture, we're actually just going directly from H100s to B200s or B300s, because that actually gives us more flops per watt or per dollar. So we're already rolling this out as B200s and B300s are becoming available. We're actually moving over. I think the sort of economics of this is that many of the players are actually going to move to Blackwells because that you just get better price performance.